The legendary Joe Goosen, as we are moments away from our main event. Well, Joe, throughout the course of history, Mexico and the Philippines have had their fair share of prize fighters. When they get together and fight against each other, it can be something special. What are you anticipating here tonight?
Well, I expect something special. Number one, this is a protege. Mark Magsayo is a protege of the Manny Pacquiao stable. He's trained by Freddie Roach. He's got to be special. You don't get guys like that involved with you unless you got something on the ball. He's a knockout puncher. He's 20-0. He's got a great left hook. Let me tell you, it's a sneaky, fast left hook. I expect a lot out of him tonight, but I also expect a lot out of his opponent tonight, Regiberto Hermosillo, who's a very tough guy. He's a tall left-hander. He could give Magsayo trouble tonight.
Well, with more on Magsayo, we'll send it to Jordan Plant.
Yeah, thanks, Ray. Mark Magsayo was 8 years old when he watched Manny Pacquiao beat Marco Antonio Barrera in 2004, and he said to himself, I want to be like Manny Pacquiao. Now, he didn't have the best circumstances when he started, and he actually lost his first 3 amateur bouts, but he never gave up, and look where it got him, signed to MP Promotions. Manny Pacquiao actually told Mark that he reminds him of himself, and Mark took that to heart and is living by advice the legend gave him personally. Train hard, stay focused, fight strong, and you will become a world champion. Now, guys, if Manny Pacquiao was giving me any advice in boxing, I would for sure take it. What about you guys?
I totally agree with you, Joe. Let's take a look at our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening.
Yeah, well, you know, again, the difference right here is basically the height, 3 inches. Hermosillo is 3 inches taller, and he's got an 1.5 inch longer reach. Other than that, you know, he's a southpaw. That's the biggest difference in this fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Microsoft Theater here in Los Angeles, it is now time for our PBC on FS1 main event of the evening. 10 rounds in the featherweight division, promoted by TGB Promotions, sponsored by Geico, Brooklyn Boxing, and MGM Resorts. There are 3 judges scoring our main event at ringside will be Rudy Barragan, Dr. Lou Moret, and Zachary Young. And the referee in charge when the bell sounds is Jack Reese. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He comes in wearing the green trunks trimmed with the gold. Weighed in officially at 126 and 1/2 pounds. His record 11 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 8 wins coming by way of knockout. Desde Jalisco, Mexico. Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, presentando Regiberto Hermosillo. Across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the blue corner. He comes in wearing the white trunks trimmed with the red and gold. Weighted officially at 127 pounds. His professional record, a perfect one. 20 bouts, 20 victories, 14 of those coming by way of a knockout. Joining us from Tagbilaran, Bohol, Philippines. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the top featherweight contender, Mark Magnifico Magsayo.
Over here, please. Facing me, right here. Facing me. Facing me. Good. Mark right here, facing me. Mouthpiece. Mouthpiece. All right. These are good. These are good right now. I might come a little bit slow, so I'm going to let them work right here. I got a righty against the lefty, so don't step on each other's feet if you can. And watch your heads. Please listen and obey my commands at all time. Protect yourself at all time. Fight hard, fight clean. Good luck to both of you.
For Regiberto Hermosillo, there is Mark Magsayo. He said he's working on not being reckless and being smarter. For Regiberto Hermosillo, he said everything is on the line in this fight. Everything. Hermosillo, a 3-week replacement for Jose Herro, who stepped away from the sport. In steps in the southpaw, Regiberto Hermosillo. Mark Magsayo, no stranger to having changes. When he last fought here in the United States against Ramiro Robles, he said the exact same thing happened to him.
Good right up to bat by Magsayo.
Nice left hook there by Magsayo. Mark Magsayo with a knockout percentage of 73%, but he is giving up 3 inches to Hermosillo. Ray Flores, Joe Goose, and Jordan Bland.
He is, but he's got such quick feet. You see how he gets in and out very fast, Magsayo, so he'll make up for that reach by doing that. But, you know, here's one thing he's got to be careful for is leaving that left hand low against the southpaw.
Nice straight right hand.
Boy, he's got quick hands, doesn't he?
Marked by Magsayo.
He's got quick hands, doesn't he? But look at this.
Absolutely, but back comes Hermosillo. Hermosillo, since he was 13, has been calling Victorville, California, his home. There's a straight left by Hermosillo.
You know, Hermosillo, you know, obviously, you know, he's a rugged guy, and even when he was fighting Manny Robles, who had him down in the first round, he came back and rallied in that fight to make it a close fight and undefeated Manny Robles. So, you know, Hermosillo's a very durable guy. He's going to go to that liver with that left hand. Okay, he's a southpaw. His strong hand is his left hand, and he's going to try to hit that body a lot with that left hand right under that rib cage, under the right elbow of Magsayo there. That's his favorite punch. Boy,
There's a whipping right cross by Magsayo.
whip that right into the body of Hermosillo. So there's that right hook by Hermosillo, and it's going to something I'm going to talk about in the keys to victory.
There's a straight right that backed up Hermosillo. Two big right hands clobbering Hermosillo.
Man, this is kid quick. Magsayo, isn't he?
He is very fluid and fast, but back comes the Mexican in Hermosillo.
I can already see the improvement with his tutelage under Freddie Roach right now, because in a few fights that I had seen on tape, he was a little bit wide. He was wasting punches. None of that here. He looked sharper, crisper. You see that little left hook he tried to drop in over that right hand of Hermosillo. I like what I see right now.
Well, you mentioned about how wild Magsayo has been in the past 4 years ago. Big right hand that backed up Hermosillo. He clocked him. He had him rocked.
Boy, if he hits him again with something sharp like that,
Could be lights out.
well, at least he might put him down. But I got to tell you, that really wobbled Hermosillo. But that's the quick hands of Magsayo, man. He's just really, it's lightning fast.
25 years old from the Philippines, but back comes Hermosillo. Hermosillo has a little bit of blood outside of his right eyebrow. That ends the first.
Wow.
Let's take a look from the power punching from Magsayo. What force behind that right hand, Joe?
See, look, Magsayo went to the Hermosillo went to the body with that left hand to the liver, and of course Magsayo countered right over that low left hand of Hermosillo and just really crushed a right hand right in there nice.
Joe, what are the keys to victory for Magsayo?
Well, you know, pretty much what you just saw there. Use, control the southpaw jab, which he just did there by countering it. But he's got to use his left hook a lot to counter if Hermosillo keeps that right hand low. So he's looking to do that right now, and don't waste power punches like he did in his previous fights, which got him tired. So I think he's pulling that off right now.
And there is Regiberto Hermosillo.
You know, he doesn't want to reach with his punches like he did with that left hand of the body, and he got countered with that great right hand. So that's what got him dropped against Robles. Then he's got to keep that right hand up next to his chin when he's going to the body with the liver shots from his left-hand side. And then when he's close, he's got to hit the body hard, but he's got to protect himself.
Well, for Mark Magsayo, he is hoping to follow in the footsteps of his idol, Manny Pacquiao, and become a world champion. Pacquiao took a liking to Magsayo and feels that he can be a rags to riches story, much like what he's been able to do. Philippines certainly being well represented. John Riel Casimero victorious last week, and here this week we see the unbeaten featherweight contender in Magsayo.
Magsayo just whistled another counter right hand right past the left hand that Hermosillo threw in there. Luckily, he pulled his head out just in time. But, man, he's really looking to counter, and he's quick with his counters, Magsayo. See, there's the body work I was talking about. When you get in close, you've got to do some damage because he got hurt by Chris Avilos. Magsayo did to the body and got dropped by him.
He was dropped in the third round.
That's right. So, you know, he can be hurt himself. And look, you saw Magsayo. He just kind of pointed down to his trunks like that left hand was low, which it wasn't. It was a good straight body shot by Hermosillo right in the belly.
Blistering hand speed. That right continues to hammer away upon Hermosillo. But back comes the 28-year-old from Jalisco, and he ate a left hook.
That's right.
He's moving forward.
That's right. That left hook is what I said. He's really dangerous with that left hand.
Here you go. Did you get any cut?
Uh-oh.
I got a headbutt, no blood. Time in.
Midway point of the second, clash of heads, inadvertent.
Jack Reese, the referees. Oh!
Straight left by Hermosillo. Jack Reese did a very good job to make sure that was well taken care of.
That's right.
As you pointed out, Joe, against Magsayo, he's been on the deck just once against Chris Avilos, but he would go back to finish him off in the sixth round. That was in the Philippines in front of nearly 30,000.
That's right. It was a tremendous comeback. It looked like he got tired after the second round. Magsayo, he threw so many wasted punches. And then Chris Avilos, being the great fighter, really went to the body hard and drained him even more, and then was able to drop him. But Magsayo, being the competitor and great fighter as he, came back to stop Chris Avilos in that fight, which shows his heart and determination.
When Magsayo's coming off a 13-month layoff, he defeated Panyo Utak, who was a former world champion on 2 of the 3 scorecards in that fight on August 31st of last year. It was a shutout, so Magsayo's certainly getting better and trying to crack and get closer to a world title shot.
And the record for Utak was like 53-6. I mean, a heck of a record.
Magsayo certainly not afraid to test his skills against high-level opposition. Final moments of the second, but Regiberto Hermosillo throwing some power punches towards Magsayo. Here's that straight left boom. Magsayo took it well. On to the third.
For $5, you could upgrade to the Sparkly Sprinkle Pack on Cupcake Conquest. Or you can upgrade to all this. 2 crunchy tacos and a medium drink, plus the beef and juicy layers of the $5 Grande Stacker Box. Only at Taco Bell.
Millions of people are saying yes to Allegra, including the experts. It's the #1 allergist-recommended brand for non-drowsy relief. Allegra works 2 times faster than Claritin, and while Zyrtec may cause drowsiness, Allegra won't. Say yes to Allegra.
Thursday Night Football returns to Fox. Make sure to join all the guys from your favorite pregame show as they preview Brady and the all-new Bucs as he meets Super Bowl 52 rival Nick Foles and my Chicago Bears on Fox. NFL Network and streaming on Prime Video. I will definitely be watching that with my new number 9 jersey. Nick Foles under center for the Chicago Bears. But on to round 3 we go. Mark Magsayo and Regiberto Hermosillo going at it. Joe, this has been a very entertaining matchup thus far.
It's a dangerous fight for both guys because both guys are really good. And let me tell you something. Magsayo is reacting to that straight left hand that Hermosillo's throwing right into his belly. Every time Hermosillo throws that straight left hand down there, and Jack may say some brace about that, but it hit the belt line, so it was legal. He's reacting to it, but I don't know if that's just a nervous thing he does. He drops his hands, Magsayo, and hits his belly right there. But it sure coincides with every time he gets hit to the body.
Let's take a look at the 2 losses for Hermosillo last year. He lost to Manny Robles via split decision and then came up short against Victor Slavinsky on the undercard of Wilder Ortiz #2. In the fight against Robles, he felt that he started too early and didn't have enough left down the stretch. In the fight with Slavinsky, he felt that he started, too late in his opinion.
Well, that might be true. I thought he came on later in the fight against Ramos, though. I mean, I thought that's what got him the split decision against Ramos. But look, right now, that experience is going to probably serve him well in this fight against a really, really tough guy in Magsayo. And there he is going to that body, but I got to tell you, he drops that right hand really low. Hermosillo, when he jumps in with that left uppercut to the belly, and if Magsayo times that, he can catch him with a left hook as he jumps in. Good straight right hand by Magsayo.
Just over the midway point of the third round.
Saw that left hook. I hate to interrupt. You saw that. See, exactly what I was saying. Magsayo tried to time that hook just like that right there.
Good combination punching by Mark Magsayo. Well, Joe, I think it is so apropos that Magsayo jettisoned his old trainers, and then he came to learn under the guidance of Freddie Roach, which Freddie and Manny Pacquiao have been like a father-son tandem for well over a decade.
Well, you got to do that. Listen, sometimes your coaches run out of ideas for you because they haven't been to the, to the mountain yet. They haven't been at the top of the game, and they run out of ideas for you, and you can't advance if you don't have new ideas being fed to you. So it makes sense. And Freddie's been there and back 100 times.
I said a decade that they've been together, more like 2 decades if I stand corrected myself. So, yes, Freddie Roach certainly knows what it's like to cultivate a young Filipino prospect and develop that into a world champion. There you see the 7-time Trainer of the Year Hall of Famer, Freddie Roach.
Yeah, and while we were discussing that, Hermosillo just pinned Magsayo on the ropes there. And like I said, he's got to go to the body hard. What was he doing right there? He landed like 4 or 5 hard shots in a row. He had Magsayo pinned on the ropes.
Final moments of the third. Big right hand for Magsayo. And the third, well, Manny Pacquiao, no stranger from the Philippines, fighting fighters that were Mexican. Let's take a look at that trilogy with Eric Morales. He lost the first fight, but then would go on to hold Morales in the 10th round by TKO, and then he finished off Morales in the 3rd round in November of 2006. Overall, against Mexican fighters, Manny Pacquiao 16-2-1. With more, here's Jordan Glenn.
Thanks, Ray. Mark Magsayo grew up in a small town in the Philippines where he and his family worked at a bakery. The family made about $5 a day selling baked goods, and at 8 years old, Mark started amateur boxing where he would make around $3 a fight, which he would contribute to his family's income. And now fast forward to competing in more than 200 amateur bouts and winning 4 national titles. He stands in the ring tonight on the brink of a fight that could set him up for the biggest payday of his life if he looks good, guys.
Thank you very much, Jordan. As there we see Freddie Roach with Mark Magsayo. Joe, we've watched Magsayo on tape before, but what do you see now in the first 3 rounds plus as he's now under the tutelage of Freddie Roach?
Well, he just looks sharper to me. Everything's coming in much more crisply and more accurately. So that is the biggest difference. And he just his defense looks tighter. Just everything about him looks better. And he's also using his energy wisely, where he didn't in the fights that we saw earlier without Freddie.
Well, he was more reckless in his previous fights, and now he's a lot more disciplined and defensive-minded, but he still has his aggression.
Yeah, well, look, he's capable of boxing and pressing.
A couple big right hands that clocked Hermosillo. Back comes Hermosillo trying to close the distance. Hermosillo looking to... snap his 2-fight losing streak. This is his 3rd straight defeated opponent.
Well, Hermosillo is really doing some good things in there, but he better keep a real tight defense against Magsayo because he's very accurate like that. He just hardly ever misses that right hand. But Hermosillo's got his hands real close and tight to his face. Now, if he puts that pressure on, he's got to do things like that.
There's a big right hook, and he literally jarred back the jaw of Magsayo.
He's been landing solid punches throughout this whole fight. Don't kid yourself. It's just that Magsayo's the more flamboyant-looking guy in there, and he's got cat-like reflexes. Hermosillo is just kind of workmanlike. Landed a good body shot.
Choppy.
He worked a couple of shots to the head. Hermosillo then dropped that left uppercut right into the liver.
We just saw a big left uppercut at close range that found its destination for Hermosillo. But they're answering.
Bumagal, daming kumukulit ngayon.
Back. with a right to the body was Magsayo.
That's right. Magsayo slipped inside the jab of Hermosillo and threw a right uppercut right to the belly.
Joe, this is starting to really sizzle between these two. The rivalry between the Philippines and Mexico on display here this evening.
Oh, without a doubt. I don't think we've seen the best of it yet. I think this is going to get very interesting. But Hermosillo's doing what he should be doing. When he gets in close, he's really ripping the body, even though he just missed 2 shots to the head. He should forget about the head. Just keep targeting that body to slow him down for the later rounds so the head opens up for you.
We are nearing 30 seconds to go in this 4th round. A left to the body by Hermosillo. Well, he is workmanlike and tries to pressure you to every inch of the ring, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, once he uses the left hand, I mean, he rarely uses the hook, Hermosillo, but, right there, he worked like 3-4 left hands right in a row. That's his power punch. That's where he feels comfortable. Ooh, see, there's that left hook from
Magsayo, but back comes Hermosillo towards the end of the 4th. Mark Magsayo, though, displaying his power-punching abilities here on FS1. Boxing history, Sean Porter would knock out Norman Johnson in the 1st round of the bout. He would go on to become a 2-time welterweight world champion, weighed as heaviest in his pro career, fighting at 165.5 and what he fought in the amateurs. Also on this day, Floyd Mayweather Jr. would defeat Gennaro Chiquitito Hernandez to win his 1st world title. And 39 years ago, Alexis Arguello would defeat Ray Boom Boom Mancini by 14th round TKO. But back here in Los Angeles, the 5th round, Mark Magsayo and Regiberto Hermosillo.
Break.
And Joe, would you believe that Hermosillo is averaging over 84 punches thrown per round? Magsayo just 26.
Well, look, you heard Magsayo said he didn't like fighting southpaws in the fighter meeting. And this is the reason why. It's hard to get a rhythm. When you do your best work against right-handers, you feel comfortable. Some guys don't mind fighting southpaws. This is a tall southpaw, Hermosillo, with long arms. He's strong, he's determined, he puts on pressure. And, Magsayo doesn't think that he, gels real well with southpaws. And so it's hard to get combinations off on southpaws. I've been through it with my fighters before, and that may be the explanation.
Well, I think it just goes to show, what are you going to favor? Is it quantity or is it quality?
Well, at this point, it should be quality. You can't worry about the punch numbers. You just got to worry about the accuracy and the effectiveness of what you're doing with your punches. And right now, Magsayo, when he is throwing, he's being accurate and he's being effective. And we've seen him stun Hermosillo once or twice here. But Hermosillo is a hard guy to dissuade. He's going to keep on coming.
He's definitely very tough and durable. He's going to make you work, and he realizes that this fight means everything. He had such a sense of urgency. And Hermosillo talking with us during the fighter meetings.
Yeah, well, he also thought that, he should have won those 2 fights that he lost. I mean, why wouldn't he? But he's determined to win this fight. You can just tell by the way he's fighting.
Those around Mark Magsayo felt as we are under a minute to go, they believe that tonight will be the coming out party for the undefeated featherweight contender from the Philippines.
Some beautiful left hook right hand into the body by Magsayo. It came in so quickly. It was really good. But see, now he should be working a little bit short in here with Hermosillo and doing a little damage on the inside instead of just long punches or mid-range punches. When he gets inside, he should use some chopping little right hands and short little uppercuts. You know, they can do damage. They don't seem like they do a lot, but they do when you're getting hit by them. See, right there, he's holding on to Hermosillo's arm there where he could have been working.
There's a big right hand, another one that connected upon Hermosillo for Magsayo. Final moments. We are halfway through this featherweight main event. For Mark Magsayo, though one of his big punches happens to be the left hook.
Yeah, well, here we go. Here's a little missed right hand, but he stepped in with the jab. That was an awkward looking move by Magsayo, but it was effective. All right, here we go. Here's that, step back and then step back, and then he made a nice little turn and tried to land that fight in the right hand again, but it fell a little short.
Come on, keep your hands tight. Give me some head movement. Over here on the jab. 3 to 4 fight combination. Come on. This guy's nothing. Come on. Yeah, you land him up easy. I'll hustle you. Let's go to work, okay? Come on, let's go to work. Where do your hands go? Hold it. Come on, let's go to work.
A sense of urgency from Freddie Roach, and even sort of subtly slap Magsayo, Joe.
Well, that's just an emphasis. That's an exclamation point. It was except, hey, I mean it. The bottom line is, you got to start throwing more punches. Right? You got to go 3, 4, 5 punches. Kind of what I was talking about. When you get close to a guy, let your hands go. Don't hold on and waste that time.
Joe, can you talk to us about the importance of sometimes you have to show tough love to your fighter as they come to the corner, as Freddie just did?
Without a doubt, that was nothing. There wasn't anything tough about that. I mean, to tell you the truth, that fighter's been even harder things than
But I felt more disciplined, and Freddie was kind of telling him, like, there's a sense of urgency that's coming out.
Well, yeah, like I said, it was an exclamation point. I mean it. Let's do it. Let's start working. See, like right in there. See, now he's not holding on. Magsayo, he got tied up there, but you saw him. He squatted down and he threw some uppercuts into the belly of Hermosillo. And that's what I was talking about. That's what Freddie was just talking about. You got to use the opportunity wherever you are, inside or outside, to score.
And then also Freddie was telling him, keep your defense tight. It almost felt like Freddie felt that sometimes Magsayo can get a little bit lazy and drop his hands in his guard.
Well, he does it all the time. You see him. He keeps, after he works a couple of punches, he goes down and he grabs his belt line with both hands. See, like right there. He's done it 100 times tonight.
It's a habit, I'm sure, that Freddie Roach and his assistant trainer, Marvin Samodio, are trying to break, but let us not forget, this is just their first fight together. They've been working together steadily for 3 months consecutively. Magsayo came here to the United States as we are at the midway point of the 6th round in February before COVID. Once that got going, he went back to the Philippines, returned in July to spend a full 3 months with Freddie Roach.
Good body shots by Hermosillo, and then a nice little counter left uppercut by Magsayo. But, he does have to get busier. He is starting to look a little bit fatigued right now, Magsayo, which means that his punches may not be as effective. And that's not good when you're fighting a guy that's swarming you like Hermosillo. He's, kind of being unstoppable with his pressure right now. And you got to have power to get a guy's respect, not just to walk you down like that.
We'll see if Magsayo can find a way to gain more sustained offense, as he's dealing with someone who is very much aggressive and has quite a bit of tenacity in Hermosillo.
Good body shot right there. That kind of hurt Magsayo right there. That little left hand to the liver as he grabs his shorts again.
Bent over a little bit. He still might be feeling the remnants of that liver shot, Joe.
Oh, I'm telling you, this is those hurt more than you might suspect. Again, it doesn't take much to hurt you to the body.
End of the 6th stanza. Big right hook that connected for Magsayo. And the left hook to the end of the 6th. Some good inside work between these two.
Okay, there's a long, kind of sloppy left hand, but you see how that right hand is down from Hermosillo, and then Magsayo comes with a little short left uppercut. He can do that well. And here's that right hand, boom. I mean, he's really accurate with that Magsayo. He could be throwing that a lot. Then look, he goes down and grabs the shorts there. Here he slips under the right hook, and that was the end of the round right there. So, you know, he had some really good flashes of brilliance in there.
This is in the corner of Hermosillo. I want you more lefts. Don't wait. Breathe deep. Breathe deep. Up, up and down. Up and down. One more time. Use your head. I want you to have your guard tight by your head. Regiberto Hermosillo and Mark Magsayo, and Joe, to point to him, I saw that Magsayo was sort of shaking his right hand in between rounds. Do you think that the right hand might be hurt for Magsayo?
You know, he did kind of show it to the corner. I don't know if that was just another quirky thing he does, like, you know, grabbing his belt line. But, yeah, I noticed that too.
Very curious to see in the 7th round if Magsayo starts to throw the right hand or if it might be damaged.
No, let me tell you something. Even if it's hurt, he'll throw it.
Very good question, but will he throw it with this much frequency? Well, is the question.
Whether it's, I think the question is, will he throw it with this much power? You know, he'll throw it when you have to, just to, you know, to at least keep a guy off balance, knowing he has to protect himself, but will it have any power behind it?
That is why he is the best in the business, the legendary Joe Goosen, educating me every single time we get together here on FS1. Ray Flores, Joe Goosen, Jordan Plant into the 7th round of this featherweight main event. Mark Magsayo from the Philippines, fighting here in the United States for the first time in 4 years. There's a straight left that found its destination for Hermosillo. Another one.
Magsayo threw a right hand and missed it. Hermosillo slipped to his left a little bit and came back with the counter left hand, and that buzzed him.
This has been a very entertaining featherweight matchup.
It's a dangerous fight for both guys because both guys are really, you know, they're strong guys. These are not weak punchers. They may not be one-punch knockout punchers in this particular fight, but let me tell you, they're landing some damaging punches right now. Both guys.
They're certainly going to feel the effects of this fight in the morning. As you take a look at the numbers, 106 landed for Hermosillo compared to just 72 for Magsayo. That seemed a little bit low.
Well, if it was, Jack Reese was completely behind Magsayo, but that was mostly on the belt.
We heard it here at a broadcast position under a minute to go here in the 7th.
It's like I said in my 9 points to victory, you got to hit the body hard. And Hermosillo's capable of doing that with that strong left hand. And of course, you heard his trainer telling him, you got to use, what did he say?
He wants him to use the left and also gives him head movement to keep his guard up.
That's right, but the first thing he told him, he wants him to use that left hand.
Yes, a lot. Absolutely. He said, use the left. It's what he was imploring him to do. Oh, there's a straight left. That's Jack Magsayo.
It was a right hand by Magsayo that was countered with a quick left hand by Hermosillo, so they both landed. They're both doing good damage here to each other. Let me tell you, both scoring good points. It's a tough one.
A right hand that crashed into Hermosillo. Moments of the 7th, the action continues to intensify. Mark Magsayo having his moments of brilliance in the 7th.
There's a right hand. Hermosillo slips. And then it came back with his left hand.
As the corner of Hermosillo says, though?
Yeah, there's that slip and comeback counter right there. That was the last one we saw.
Joe, both men have shown very good chance.
That's what I'm saying. These guys are no pushovers when it comes to power. Hermosillo's got 8 knockouts out of 11 wins and 14 knockouts out of 20 wins for Magsayo. These guys are bangers. They strike and punch, they're just chewing these up and spitting them out.
They are eating punches, heavy artillery from both sides. As we enter the 8th round, this one is scheduled for 10. Magsayo, ranked in the top 10 in the world in the various sanctioning bodies, hoping to elevate his standing and remain perfect against Regiberto Hermosillo. Hermosillo on the opposite side, looking at end his 2-fight losing streak. Left hook to the body by Magsayo. Joe, at this stage of the fight, what would you like to see out of both men? First with Magsayo.
Well, I think Magsayo is just, I think he's probably winning this fight. I don't think there's a doubt. I think he's winning the fight. I just think what Freddie told him was correct, was, you got to punch in combinations. You got to stay busier than the other guy. And do damage when you hit him. You try to hurt the guy when you hit him. On the other side with Hermosillo, well, at this stage of the game, I would want, if I were the corner, I'd want you to win every second of the last few rounds you got, without a doubt. Make it clear that you're the winner of these rounds, because you're probably behind right now. So you got to put complete pressure on, keep your hands busy, and try to, put Magsayo down with something, or at least hurt him with something, where it's obvious to the judges.
Just moments ago, Hermosillo just ate a lethal left hook on the chin at Magsayo, and he ate it well and just kept coming forward.
That's right, and then he landed right as you were speaking. He landed a great liver shot with a little left uppercut to the belly. And, Magsayo really reacted to it, but he's in such great shape, he's able to shake it off. If you're in, inferior shape, you're not going to be able to shake off those body shots that he's getting. See, that's Magsayo being busy and close. That's what Freddie wanted. He landed a couple punches, he turned, he moved out, angled up, and then got busy again. So that's stuff that puts you the rounds.
Magsayo started to really target the body in these past 45 seconds, Joe.
Yeah, look, Magsayo will hit anything that you give him. You give him the head or the body, he's gonna find it. See, he's got a variety of punches where I think Hermosillo really over depends on that left hand right there. See, that's 3 in a row right there with his left hand. Finally a hook. 4. So 4 left hands to 1 hook, 2 hooks. Now 1 that missed. Where Magsayo, look, he goes to the body, he's got left hooks, right hands, straight right hands, hooks to the head, and he blends them all together in combination. So, he's a little harder to predict.
We told you when Mexico and the Philippines get together in boxing, it is no shortage of entertainment, and thus far that has been the case. Both men pushing each other in our main event. As my goodness, what action that we have seen thus far here at the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles. Ray Flores and Joe Goosen doing a nice little turn. And my goodness, what an exciting fight thus far.
Oh, what a great fight. Let me tell you something. What I like is that it's competitive. It's a very competitive fight from the beginning to the end here. Now, there's how we started off with that great counter right hand with Magsayo going into round 2 here. You got the jab working in the left hand. And Hermosillo starts to find his range with that good left hand right there. By the 5th round, Hermosillo's put himself in the fight a little bit here, even though Magsayo's probably winning it. But like that, with great moves like that, here we are in the 7th. There's a good counter left hand by Hermosillo and put Magsayo on his heels. This is the way it's been going most of the fight. Now, I think Magsayo's probably had the better, explosive punches going, but by no means has Hermosillo not landed his share of those.
Joe, way to describe it. I think we've been watching ebb and flow action between these two. Hermosillo invested a lot in the body, outlanding Magsayo 48-28. When it comes to Magsayo, he has outlanded more than 4 body shots in any round until the 8th, when it ended 9. So clearly, from a body punching standpoint, it favors the Mexican in Hermosillo.
And look, I think that was that. Good combo. See, there we go. You got
That is not a knockdown.
he could have had he not bumped him. You see, Magsayo kind of bumped him a little bit.
right hands that spray. Hermosillo by Magsayo.
Magsayo really must have gotten a big push from the corner from Freddie right now. He came out blasting as if he needed to do this, and Freddie probably insisted on it. And he came out of the chute really fast. Magsayo was really sharp punches.
Freddie might have lit a fire under Magsayo. When it comes to going the distance, Magsayo is 4-0 past 8 rounds, so no stranger to fighting long stretches of fights. As Mark Magsayo undefeated after 8 rounds. I mean, he's undefeated, period, but even more so having the experience of going 10 and 12 rounds.
And right now, what Magsayo is going in a little boxing with pressure. He's not getting hit, but he's landing all the damaging punches this round. Good left hook, but Hermosillo landed a nice little left hand at the same time. And here Hermosillo got in close and landed a few body shots, but it's been all Magsayo this round.
Just over the halfway point of the ninth. Vicious slash of body.
Somebody grunted in there. I don't know if it was Jack Reese, if it was Hermosillo, but let me tell you, that was a beautiful left hand that he threw in there.
Magsayo, though, to be undeterred as he looks for his opening. Magsayo making his debut with Freddie Roach as his trainer also. This is his first fight under Manny Pacquiao Promotions, his new promoter. He was away from the ring for 16 months from November of 2017 to March of 2019 due to promotional issues, but that has now been rectified. Vicious left hook from Magsayo.
Boy, it's been all Magsayo this round. Let me tell you something. Not only has he been doing very well offensively, defensively, he's really used some good matrix, style movements to avoid punches from Hermosillo. So, I give him a lot of credit. Just like that. Underneath punches, pulled out nice. Made Hermosillo fall short with his punches, go over his head. He's doing really well with this round.
Left uppercut by Magsayo, followed by a right. As he puts together more combinations, does the undefeated Filipino featherweight. But back comes Hermosillo. One more round remaining. Joe, let's go back and revisit the early part of the round, which was deemed a slip from Jack Reese.
Yeah, you're going to see they bang bodies here, if I'm not mistaken. Right. There is a good left hook. And then see Hermosillo countered with his own hook. Nice little rally again. But see right there, that little bump right there, encouraged Jack to call that not a clean knockdown, but, body contact made him go down there. There's a nice little hook off the left hand of Hermosillo, good left hook. Boy, that was just a big round.
You need this round badly, okay? All right, come on. Let's not do that. Come on, let's go to work. Let's go to work, okay? All right? Be aggressive. 3 minutes. All you got is 3 minutes, right? All right? You can do it for me. Give me 3 minutes, all right? Give me the best 3 minutes of your life. Let's go right now. All right? Right now.
Talk about a sense of urgency from Freddie Roach. Give me the best 3 minutes of your life. We need this 10th and final round.
Well, I think so, but I like the reaction from Magsayo. Can you imagine going through a fight like this and then smiling and kind of being, all very agreeable about the whole situation? I don't know if he needs this round to win the fight. I think Freddie is pushing him maybe to end this fight and to end it with a big exclamation point, to tell you the truth.
Statement victory is what Freddie's looking for. A statement victory.
That's right. See, because I don't think Magsayo really has to get in there and bang it out with him like this. But I think Freddie saw that he had him real hurt last round. Hermosillo didn't, but he had him hurt. And that Magsayo, has still got the availability and the power to knock out Hermosillo or do a lot of damage. I really don't think Freddie thinks he's behind.
Joe, you hear it thrown around in boxing. Can he kick it into another gear? I think Freddie's trying to get Magsayo to really step his foot on the gas to try to get Hermosillo out of it because he saw moments of that in the ninth.
Well, I think Freddie's done that for the past 3 or 4 rounds. That's why, I think that Magsayo pulled away on this fight. And is comfortably ahead right now. So, I just think Freddie wanted him to, don't get underachiever in this fight. Use all of your skills, use all the training, and let it all go right now. Why waste any of it?
Talk about motivation in between the 9th and the 10th from Hall of Fame trainer Freddie Roach. Just over the halfway point, a left hook by Magsayo, but answering back with the left of his own is Hermosillo.
It's the boy.
This has been a terrific fight, Joe, between two men who are giving their life inside that ring.
I'm going to tell you something, Magsayo, the longer he's with Freddie and that group of guys in that gym, the more this is only his first fight with them. Let me just tell you something, he's going to be somebody to be reckoned with because he's got a lot of skills defensively as well as offensively. Quick hands, powerful, can slip, can turn, can pivot. I like him.
Magsayo, a big right that momentarily wobbled Hermosillo. Magsayo has stated in the near future he wants the champions at 126. For Hermosillo, I would love to see him again, without a doubt.
Oh, yeah.
Vicious body punching between these two.
Well, that was a nice little flurry by Hermosillo, but I think a little too late. You know, we've got 10 seconds here.
It was a very entertaining featherweight matchup.
Oh, yeah. And Magsayo is going to be, he's going to be
Panalo to kalaban.
reckoned with when everything's said and done. We'll get some more time out here.
Well, another chapter has been written in the rich history of the Philippines against Mexico. We'll come back and get the decision.
Bakit i-upload? Hindi ka sumusuntok, bobo.
When it comes to buying a home, they say cash is king. But you're a queen, and that's just as powerful. You're armed with a verified approval from Rocket Mortgage. Sellers know your offer is good, so your bid has the strength to compete with cash offers. Now grab your crown and rule. The castle is yours. So when you need an edge in the bidding war, Rocket can.
Our great country is just waiting to be explored. Make sure your tires are ready to get you there safely. Right now at Midas, buy 3 Cooper tires and get 1 free. Find your tires at Midas.com.
The king is calling to tell us about the 3-for-3 deal.
Get a double cheeseburger.
Fries?
You get a drink for only $3.
That sounds like a win-win-win situation.
Good times are calling with a 3-for-3. Order it on the PK app. Your way, way better.
Dollars, ang mura.
Welcome back. Mark Magsayo, Regiberto Hermosillo go the distance show. This one was entertainment without a doubt.
Oh, look, I mean, there was a lot of back and forth, and Hermosillo might have been a little busier, but he certainly wasn't as accurate and damaging as Magsayo was. So, you know, you had a lot of stuff going on in this fight, but this was top shelf fighting right here by both guys. I mean, a lot of variety here and a lot to see, and I just really love this fight. I love watching guys that really know what they're doing in this game.
Before we get to official punch stats, want to say that in the 10th and final round, they both threw a fight-high amount of punches. Hermosillo threw 106. He connected with 25 of those punches. Magsayo threw a fight-high 53 punches. He connected upon 18 of those. We still await the decision between these two, as we can go ahead now and let's take a look at our punch stats. If we can bring those up one more time, Joe, and talk to us about what you saw there when it comes to the punch stats.
Yeah, listen, I mean, you kind of summed it up in that last round. They both went for broke in that last round here. But look, there was, you know, over 1,200 punches thrown here, it looks like, and a big high percentage for Magsayo. And again, landed. Hermosillo looks like he landed more, according to the stats. But let's see what the judges had to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, having completed the full 10 rounds, we go to the scorecards. Judge at ringside, Rudy Barragan, scores at 100-90 in favor of Magsayo. Judge Dr. Lou Moret scores at 96-94 for Hermosillo. And Judge Zachary Young scores at 96-94 for your winner by split decision. And still undefeated, Mark Magnifico Magsayo. So, Joe, from the scorecard perspective, it was absolutely correct that Freddie Roach pushed Magsayo to win that 10th round.
Yeah, look, I mean, how do you, look, there's a big disparity right there between the scoring right there, okay?
Dr. Lou Moret, 96-94 for Hermosillo. I think that was off. Maybe even way off.
Yeah.
96-94 for Hermosillo? Come on.
Well, and this is why I'm a little stunned right now. Look, the bottom line is, thank goodness that the win went to the man who deserved it.
Well, Magsayo gets the win by split decision. He remains undefeated. Coming up next, we